I just want to propose to you that SIR is nothing of that kind. SIR is not a revision in the electoral rolls. It's not a revision of the voters list. SIR is rewriting the basic rules of who becomes a voter in this country. SIR is about changing it's a tectonic shift in the architecture of universal adult franchise. Now that might look like a very big claim, and you might wonder, Bihar mein kuch ho raha hai, why are you saying all these big things? I just want to remind you of the following. Number one, SIR is not a Bihar specific order. The original order of special intensive revision of Bihar in June 2025 clearly says it is an all India order. It is happening in Bihar first and will take place in the rest of the country later. So it is, now media is saying, oh, SIR is going to be implemented in other, but it was always written there. It's written from day one that it is going to be implemented in the country. You did not notice it, but it was there. Number two, SIR introduces three things which have never been done in this country ever in terms of voting rights. Number one, India has always been a country where you were put on the voters list by the state. You did not have to do anything in order to be on the voters list. It is called state-initiated registration. Someone comes to your house, writes your name, asks you to sign something, and your name is there on the voters list. There is another system in the world which is called individual or citizen-initiated registration, where the government says, this is the deadline, please come and fill forms. If you want to be registered, please register. If you don't come, what can I do? That is the second system. India has always been in the first system. In India, thanks to Sukumar Sen, our great and wonderful first election commissioner, which this country doesn't remember as much as it should, Sukumar Sen laid down this basic rule: we will come to your home to register. And what is the difference? You might think, क्या फर्क पड़ता है, मैं आपके घर गया या आप जाके फॉर्म भर के आए? This is a minor technical difference. No, sir. I invite you to look at the statistics of 2024 in India and in the US. India has state-initiated register, and the US has individual-initiated registration. In US, you have to fill a form, you have to go and register yourself. In 2024, both the countries had elections, so we have data for both the countries. In India, if there were 100 adult persons in the population of India, there are 99 persons on the voters list. India's adult population was 98 crore. India's voters were 96.5 crore. In the US, if you have 100 persons who are 18 or above, only 74 were on the voters list. This is the difference between the two systems. The moment you put the onus of being on the voters list on the voter, automatically the bottom 10-20% drop out. In the US, who drops out? Homeless, black, ethnic minorities. Everyone in the world knows, the figures are there. Why is it relevant? This is exactly what the SIR has done. In the history of this country, this has never been done before. SIR said in Bihar, we'll come to your house, we'll hand you over a form. Please fill the form, please put documents, please put your photographs, please put your signatures, and return it before 25th of July. And if you do not give the form back by 25th of July, your name is automatically deleted from the voters list. And we would not call it deletion. You would not get a notice. you would not get a hearing. Because if your name is deleted, you have the right to be heard. But if you do not give your enumeration form, then there is no need to give you notice or deletion or anything of that kind. This is what has happened. So the onus of being on the voters list has been shifted from the election commission to the voters. This will have serious implications for the entire country. Wherever you take SIR, 10% people will automatically drop out. One. Second, for the first time, everyone has been asked to produce a document of eligibility. Earlier, the system was that if I have any doubt, I go to someone's house and I think, no, this boy doesn't look 18 years of age. Then I could say, please show me certificate to prove that you are 18 years old. Or, I think you don't belong to this place. Then I could say, please show me certificate that you normally reside in this place. Only on these two counts I could ask you for documents, but only in the cases of suspicion, well-grounded suspicion or objection. Otherwise, no one was asked for any documents whatsoever. What does SIR do? SIR says everyone has to give a document to prove their eligibility. Now, this automatically changes the nature, because please remember, all over the world, disenfranchisement has always been done through documentary requirements. No one in this world ever says, these people will not have right to vote. No. They say, you will have the right to vote, you just have to give some documents which I know you don't have. That's the way to disenfranchise. I know you don't have that document and I'll ask you only for those documents that I know you don't have. This is exactly how the blacks were disenfranchised in the US in the 19th century. After the Civil War, they technically had the right to vote, but the entire southern states of America came up with laws which required the blacks to give property documents, which they did not have. So that's the second requirement. And the third thing that the SIR has done is that it has shifted the onus of citizenship, the presumption of citizenship. So far, our law has been, and the practice has been, if I go to your house, you live in Delhi, I assume that you are an Indian citizen. My presumption is that you are a citizen of India. If someone objects to your name, then I will ask not you. I will ask that person to show me documents why you are not a citizen of India. This was a procedure so far in our country. Now, in one stroke, it has been changed. And now the presumption is, I go to your house, you live in Delhi, but I don't know, you could be a Pakistani, Bangladeshi, Sri Lankan, please show me your documents. So for the first time in our country's history, there is a presumption of non-citizenship. Now, these three things have happened for the first time. The Election Commission pretends that they are only carrying out an exercise which took place in 2003. The Election Commission is lying. And that is why the Election Commission did not release the document of 2003. The Election Commission said that in 2003 we had carried out this exercise in Bihar. This is only a repetition of the same exercise. So we said, all right, show us the guidelines for 2020, 2003. Election Commission did not give us. Then we filed RTI. Election Commission said RTI, and in the first appeal of RTI, they have refused to give it. But finally, last week, Prashant Bhushan got a copy of it, and he has put it in the Supreme Court. And it shows that all the three things did not happen in 2003. In 2003, enumerator came to your house. You did not file any enumeration form. In 2003, you were not asked to give any documents. unless there was a very special suspicion. And in 2003, your citizenship was not checked. Actually, 2003 guidelines said that citizenship should not be checked. This is what the stipulation was in 2003. So, SIR is a method for mass disenfranchisement.